Good morning, peoples. Wednesday morning, November the 18th. We are humming right along through the month of November. Took a walk down Walking Street last night. Oh, hello. Oh, you can go, Piva. Come and say hello. Video.
Hello. You're
Nice.
amazing.
You're amazing. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. She's so bad. And the microphone stayed this time. Yay. We took a walk down Walking Street. You know, every night I do, basically. It's not an event. But it was packed. It was a Tuesday night, and it was packed. So, still not the side streets, right? What they call Bar Street, and main Walking Street actually is that one right there. And that, I mean, it was the best I've seen it yet, especially on a Tuesday night. But it still wasn't. When pie is hopping, every night of the week, every street here, including this one that we're on, is like Walking Street was last night, which is just, you can't take a step without having people in front of you, behind you, to the sides of you. It was jammed last night. First time since we moved here that I've seen it jammed on a weeknight. Just once again, just the Walking Street. So the 18th, if you would have good health, if you would be to have good health, if you would have good health, learn to quit eating before you are entirely satisfied. I don't miss having the windows closed because of the cold weather. It's 74 right now, so got the window open, but I forgot how noisy it was with the window open. Sorry. If you would have good health, man, oh man. All right, take 55. If you would have good health, learn to quit eating before you are entirely satisfied. Many of our poor eating habits. Really? Seriously? And I should have picked the phone up and put it towards the thing. You got to see what's going by, making the sounds like it's a real motorcycle. I told you before that the most popular model here in Thailand, driven by men, Thai men, right? The peacocks, the ones who are so pretty they cheat on their wives and they beat their wives and they're alcoholics. Not everyone, obviously. I'm the first one to tell you. Anytime you make a generalization about a group, you're wrong. But a lot of Thai men beat their wives, including my girl's ex-husband cheated on her with her best friend. She had to quit her job out of shame. She had to quit because he cheated on her, right? That's Thai men. So the most popular bike I've seen here is made by Honda. Just like with cars, they make good scooters. It's a scooter, okay? Because it's 110 cc. Not, think of the smallest motorcycle in the United States. It was like a 250 Enduro, right? It was a dirt bike. Some guys have 125 cc, 250, little little high rev and small, but most bikes are 500 cc, 750 cc, and then you got Harleys, 1,000, 1,100, 1,200 cc, right? 1.2 liter, bigger than the motor in the Suzuki, right? But by far, the most popular scooter here is the Honda Scoopy, Scoopy, Honda Scoopy. And here's this big badass, I'm Thai, I'm proud, I'm a peacock, I'm the man, driving a 110 cc Scoopy. So rather than have it go like that, which was just a scooter going by, and so a lot of people drive 50 cc scooters. So the normal tailpipe, is big, like maybe that big, and the thing makes a gentle put, and it's pretty quiet going by. But the Thai men, being Thai men, have, like the kids in the States back in the 80s, really 90s, I guess they still do it. They put 3-inch diameter tailpipes on a little 4-cylinder car, like a stock Honda Civic, 1.8 liter, something like that. And it makes the car louder, but not more powerful. Style over substance. If I can think of one sentence that describes what's wrong with America these days, it's style over substance. You know, I'm offended by Aunt Jemima on the syrup bottle. Really? It's a fucking syrup bottle. How can that offend you? But just this style over substance, right? The syrup isn't offensive. The label isn't offensive. The idea could be offensive if you're a snowflake, if you're easily offended, right? So, anyway, Thai men with their big tailpipes on their small bikes. Sorry about that. I'll close the window tomorrow. Okay, try this again. If you were to have good health, learn to quit eating before you are entirely satisfied. Many of our poor eating habits were developed as children when we were encouraged to be a member of the Clean Plate Club. I was. Eating, there are children starving in India, I was told, when I didn't particularly care for the food that was served, which was a lot because my mom was a shitty cook, which is why I became not a cook, well, not a chef, but a cook. I cook because my mom was a terrible freaking cook. The Clean Plate Club, eating everything we were served. As adults, however, our metabolism changes and our needs are vastly different. Amen, brother. Vastly different. When we have fully matured, we require far fewer calories to nourish our body, so the excess is stored as fat. When we stop growing up, we start growing out. Eat smaller portions, stop eating before you are fully sated, chew your food longer. A good dinner companion can help too. A lively conversation can take your mind off the food you eat and focus you on the food for the mind. Okay, there you go. Food for the mind. So all of a sudden, our entrepreneur book has turned into a health and diet book. Gotta love the big trucks going by. Now they are big. Those are legitimately big trucks, but I don't know why the little whatever 5-minute window I make the video needs to be the loudest time on the road going by. But yeah, pie. You got to be in a certain headspace to really dig pie, and what I mean by that is the guy who used to play first acoustic guitar and then bass in the band that we had back in the States, Ren. Super bright guy. He's actually a member of Mensa, the high IQ organization. So super smart, above a 140 IQ. Works, I think, in computers, engineering computers. Working for the man 9 to 5 because he has to, but he's a hippie. He's a total friggin' hippie, gray hair, ponytail, like I guarantee you he voted against Trump, probably both elections. And what I mean by that was, it wasn't that he particularly liked Hillary. She's an evil scumbag. And Biden, he's got a lot of issues, but it didn't matter. Ren was one of that large group of Americans who voted against Trump. He just can't stand Trump because he's a hippie. And Trump is a guy in a suit and a billionaire and all the reasons. It doesn't matter that all the Democrats are just as rich and they got rich by corruption and all that. It doesn't matter. The Democrats and the followers can get behind hating Trump because that's easy. It's easy to hate, right? So let's hate Trump. Let's focus on Trump. It doesn't matter that your solution isn't any better. In fact, probably worse, but it doesn't matter. Let's get Trump out. Everything will be fine if we get Trump out. COVID will be cured if we get Trump out. The world's full of roses, and that's bullshit. It's not that he's that great. It's just removing somebody from office doesn't fix what's wrong with the country, but that's what's been sold, and that's what they're buying. So he would love pie. Ren is a hippie, true to his core. And, we talked about style over substance, and the idea of pi is that it's this kind of hippie commune where everybody cares about everybody's feelings, and there's nothing but healthy food. You can eat whatever you want and not get fat and be healthy. No pollution, no this, no that. And the Thai people are very industrial. The Thai people, one of the reasons I like it here so much, are entrepreneurs, for lack of a better word. They're very entrepreneurial in spirit. So there's plenty of Thai people, like the lady who ran this shop for 13 years, who are like, sure, you want vegetarian, vegan, healthy? I'll serve you vegetarian, vegan, healthy, right? Because that's what you want. But she's just here to make money. She's capitalist, right? Nothing wrong with that at all. Good for her. She came from nothing and she made a living by building a restaurant and guest house from. Well, she didn't build it. She rent it, but she rented the 2 buildings and made a very nice living out of serving the hippies. She's not a hippie. She doesn't believe what the hippies believe, but she made a shit ton of money and she wasn't rich to start. To me, that's what it's all about, right? And so that's what pi is. You've got a bunch of capitalists who are like, wink, wink, nod, nod. Yeah, hippie, vegan, down with the man. That's 100 baht. That's 200 baht. That's 500 baht. Give me the money, right? But it's an undercurrent, right? St. Augustine. I compare pi a lot to St. Augustine, Florida, and it's the same deal. It's like, yeah, come on down. We got hippie street performers. We're all about freedom, man. We got tie-dye shirts. Bring your money. St. Augustine's expensive to eat, and well, yeah, come on, walk down the street, buy a T-shirt, buy an ice cream, eat at a restaurant, spend money, come and enjoy the relaxed hippie life, and bring your money. It all comes down to what I said about all the programs that the Democrats are promising. Who's going to pay for it? So hippie towns like Pi and St. Augustine can exist as long as capitalist pigs, fat, disgusting capitalist pigs who the hippies hate, come and bring money. What if we don't come anymore and bring the money? What happens to the hippie dream? Poof. So, you could call it a lot of things: hypocritical, misguided, naive. I see the way it really works, and my eyes are open. Other people don't want to open their eyes. That's fine. Live in a dreamland. I'm okay with that. But I think everybody can tell I'm not a very good poker player, because when I talk about Chiang Mai, which is not perfect, I mean, it's got, I don't want to say third world problems, because it does have good infrastructure and good hospitals, great restaurants, stuff like that. But there's traffic. There's a lot of traffic. There's 1 million people. There's a lot of traffic. There's a lot of these motorcycles, scooters coming in and out all over the place, like mosquitoes, and there's mosquitoes. There's bugs. There's issues. It's not Bora Bora, but I like it. I like Chiang Mai a lot more than I like Pi. I fit in Chiang Mai better, because in a bigger city, it's more diverse. There's more types of people, and Chiang Mai is not a hippie town. It's definitely not a hippie town. So, the same people are there running shit, selling coffee. The entrepreneurial Thais are out there hustling, because that's what they do. They're hustlers, but they're not hiding it. They don't need to pretend to be something they're not. They're out for the money. There's nothing wrong with that. They want to make a better life for their family and their kids, and they're doing it out in the open with no pretense of being woke, and all the. So that's my 2 cents. I did get a little guitar yesterday. I ordered from the local Lazada. I'm going to actually start a different channel just to work on guitars and do guitar stuff. But I got a guitar body for $22. Lazada, or Lazada, as the Thais say, is like Amazon. Everything it's all from China, and it's just this vast online catalog. The difference being there's more than one item. Just like with Amazon, there's, several people sell the same book, and Amazon sells a lot more than books. But there's multiple vendors for a given item. It's the same thing. There's multiple Chinese companies making the same item. And I have yet to put a term in the search engine of Lazada and not have the thing come back. Ranch dressing. Remember 2 months ago, before I found rimping, I couldn't find ranch dressing. Lazada has it. So food, everything for the guitar. I mean, no matter what you're into, the TV I bought on Lazada. The air quality thing here I told you about, the particles per million and the smoke burning. They have that. They have the air filter thing, cups, mugs, books, clothes. Somebody gained a kilo or two. Somebody gained 1 or 2 kilos.
You are amazing.
No, I am amazing. Thank you. No. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're so bad. You are so bad. Nice butt. Yes. Unfortunately, when you said that, there's a microphone right here, so I'm sure it picked up.
I love you.
I love you, baby. So, now I totally lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, somebody gained a kilo or two, which is like 4 pounds. When you're little, 4 pounds is a lot. That's like me gaining, 10 pounds or more. No, almost 12 pounds. And her underwear didn't fit anymore. So what I found is that she was skinny not because she was healthy, but because she was poor. And now that she has a little cashish, which would be me, she eats. Thais are snackers, man. Thais are big time snackers. And the only thing that makes most of the population thin and healthy is lack of money. If they were rich, the minute they get Farang money, they start eating Farang portions and Farang food. I bought a bag of tortilla chips. I'm on this big Mexican kick lately, having tacos and tostadas and stuff like that. And I bought a bag like this big of tortilla chips, and I heated it up and put a little salt on it. And she went nuts. She was like, good, good, and the bag's gone. Like the entire freaking bag is gone over a 2-day period. So she's a snacker. Thais are snackers. Like I said, going down Walking Street last night, almost every Thai person had some food in their hand, a stick, with the meat on it, or pizza. They were selling pizza over there, slices of pizza. Not really pizza, but fake pizza, small pizza. Samosas, curry puffs, you name it, they sell it over on Walking Street. And most of the Thais, as they were walking, had something in their hand, even though it was after 7. We closed the shop at 7 now because of COVID. And, they've eaten already, but they're still snacking. They're snackers. So she's a snacker, and with her hunger, her appetite, and my wallet, she gained 2 kilos. So Lazada, we bought underwear. Everything you could frigging imagine is on there. So I found a cool pickup that I liked. I'll just put a link into the video instead of going over the whole thing again. But basically, I started a guitar build because I liked a guitar pickup I found on Lazada for $6. I had bought a similar one back in the States on eBay for $100, a DiMarzio pickup that was discontinued. So I found the same pickup for $10 here. I was like, I don't need it. I don't have a guitar to put it in, blah, 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 blah. And then they had a big sale, November 11th, and it was down to $6. I'm like, a pickup, a cool pickup that I can't just get anywhere. It's It's 4 coils put into one humbucker size pickup. If you're a guitar player, you know what that is. Just cool, red, you know, and I was inspired. I'm like, I'm gonna build a friggin' guitar around this pickup. So, Lazada. So I'm excited. You know, the stuff is gonna come in, you know, little by little. I'm gonna put the guitar together by scratch, build it myself. And oh, hello. Oh, how are you? Oh, she's wearing a towel. Sorry, guys. No flashing today. Yeah, I'm excited about the guitar project, you know, and I bought wood for the deck, at least to have a singer-songwriter, not the big deck. I just bought 2 pallets and 2 pieces of wood. I'll be putting that together today. Tim's been over a couple of times. We haven't got the electric up yet, but we will. Hopefully for this Friday, 2 days from now, we'll have our first singer. I already found the guy. He has a great voice, Thai guy, sings American songs and does it great, has a fantastic voice. I'll film some of that and put it on the channel. So that's it for today. A lot going on. Like I said, I'm counting down the days until I go to Chiang Mai. Nothing against Pai. It's a cool little town. It's just not for me. You know, I've been here 6-7 months, and it just is Greg Pai, not a fit. And really, what I've come to realize about Pai, and when all these people, when it gets crowded, it's people from Chiang Mai coming up, usually for a weekend, Friday, Saturday night. They go back Sunday. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, you're the man. You're the man. It's a great place to visit, but you know, not so great to live full time. So I want to do what everybody else does. I want to live in Chiang Mai in a nice, big, comfortable house with a pool, and come up here from time to time. That's my plan. That was my original plan, and that's after being here 6-7 months. Yeah, that plan is back on big time. Now I just need to do what I need to do to make all that happen, to make the transition, which includes finding a manager for this place. I've been waiting until the place, you know, turned profit, and things are up. The guest house is doing better for sure. Getting a lot of walk-in traffic, but it's still not turning a profit. But you know, I don't think that's going to stop me. I think I'm going to find some alternate means of subsidizing this place with its other businesses. Like I said, the music store and some other stuff I got going on. All right, that's it. Longest video yet. We set a record. You all have a good one.